the National Football League.
On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. His guys searching for their first win since that season opener. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt up here in the booth with you. It's going to be Cade York to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense. Getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. No matter what, but I mentioned maturity well beyond his years.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
For a Denver Broncos.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. He has this one past the 15. Will start downhill into Bengals territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Bengals 49-yard line.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. What we're seeing now, Brock, they've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthier during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who were hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, they can jump right back in and really add this step and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a playoff push.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
46-yard line.
Nix off the play action. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 28. The big play had some 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Harvey gets it on the counter. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Nix from the gun. One finds his man, Ingram. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Giving this to Harvey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This throw is caught. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nick Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Here's another 4th. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They're running with Harvey. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. They maybe get a yard there. Still can't manage to run it in. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Nix. We will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
The grab in bounds left side. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Burrow now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Again, it's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Going play action here. Burrow. Throw caught by his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call it go for it pays off considerably.
Done.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this This defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
That's good for the Denver Broncos.
Here's Nix. Jump off caught by his back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd down, give to Harvey.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation. The defense broke through so quickly, they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Harvey once more. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. For this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow from the gun. All the left side. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll bring out Tommy Zettler to send it away on 4th down. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Denver set to take the field on offense. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 36. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, it's Harvey. This is ahead for about 5. Was Geno Stone up there to make that play?
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Shotgun hands off to Harvey. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And, hey, we see how under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Right side. Stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Drew Sanders, that time on the stop. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Hey, can.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it up. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Has it in close. He's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Give up the middle to Harvey. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Gets it again. Nice defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only need about half a yard, if that, Bronc. This is 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Nick's trying to sneak it. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Bronc, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
Come on, Cake. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
Going for it on 4th. Nix. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. They'll come up 1st and 10.
13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. He finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has it downfield. It's Chase. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
And the Bengals first down.
Burrow to the air now. He should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. 2 in a row now, slipped away. And 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Escapes out to the left. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him.
On 2, ready?
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. You need to get it closer to the sticks. They have a chance to move those chains.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, and they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. It's Harvey straight ahead. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ball at the 33 for first down. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Drops for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 32.
Nicks from the gun. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing. And that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks. Rotate your personnel. Throw in some wrinkles. And once again, go hit that quarterback.
Short pass brought in. He's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Charging down the middle, and they block it. Now they can move with it, scooped inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now.
Here we go.
Burrow now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go. Ready? Play pass. Punt. Stop.
Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. They kick the running back in motion. On first down, it's Nix. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Nix. Caught by Bailey on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No run. This is Harvey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Giving this to Harvey. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Now Nix on third down. That one finds his man, Ingram. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos get the game's first points here in the second.
And every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Big 13.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Chased out to his right. Got a man over the middle, it's Gesicki. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job following it up.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Burrow setting to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that makes it third down. For the air again, it's Burrow. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations. It just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up? just short on that third down.
Ty Zettler on again now to punt this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey, they're ready for their next drive. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Dumped off to his running back. This gets forward to around the 29. Jax Hill up for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd down, here's Nix. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Burrow. Jump off caught by his back. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Enough to stop that play with Jahdae Barron. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
To the left side, and Gesicki has it. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Gun. Stop. Right in.
The play fake. Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Ty Zettler on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this will hit the goal line and then go into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Bronco offense. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Nix now on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Bailey. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, bro, you can at least prevent the gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
1st and 10.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Broncos. With it, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield, and you're taking that short completion.
They get 6 and a first down as well.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Broncos.
Once more, it's Nix. Finds the in route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first down, Nix. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Nix to throw again. Nick Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll throw again. Nix. He'll try and run this. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
And he spiked it just in time. So now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. knocked away, incomplete. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones.
Charlie Jones on the return.
Out come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trey Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Brings up second down at the Bengals' 19-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down to the 8-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. So from the 3, here's second and goal.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. Things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. Physicality just like that. A big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. 180.
Into the shotgun, Burrow. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Again, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Just loose, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To throw again, it's Burrow. Connecting on a slant. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go.
First down from the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Piron does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to his safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Here we go.
Again, it's Piron. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2. They need a touchdown here as they line up for third and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
It's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's fourth and goal. Trying for it with Burrow. He will not escape the rush on fourth and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Offense to the line for second down.
Marked down back at his own 4-yard line.
Harvey headed right. This is close, but he is not in the end zone. Brock by less than a yard. They avoid the safety. But boy, that was close.
Taken down back at the 1-yard line.
It's a third down give to Harvey. They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at fourth down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They took their shot on fourth and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Burrow on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be second down.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Play action now. Burrow. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
You're good on the point after. And the Bengals cut the lead down to 10.
17. Bengals 7.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Broncos running their offense out once again. That touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Brock, but it's still a 2-score game as they start this drive out. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. From the 28. Connects with his back. Jaleel McLaughlin. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
There he goes. The Bengals got to him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
This work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And the touchdowns got to keep coming from as they still trail here. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Right, Eddie.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Completes it to his running back, Zach Moss. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Right, Eddie. Right, shot.
Second and 1. Completed over the middle. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Start. 180. Play hard. Start.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding the targets. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To the air again. It's Burrow. That throw behind his intended target.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and goal.
Start. 180. Play hard. Start.
Burrow. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, we got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. York now for the extra point. And they just lost track of the play clock entirely there as that backs up this extra point.
Game, offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll try the extra point one more time. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good.
Broncos 17, Bengals 14.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Second down at the 42-yard line.
Nick's now to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
First down.
It's a design boot. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you can take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
Another try following the sack. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
The Bengals and T. Higgins back in possession here. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Brown on the carry. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. He's play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6.
An offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Ooh, he misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Short pass brought in. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10.
And the Bengals
Here we go.
first down.
Ready?
Burrow on the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th.
On 2, ready?
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Brown. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down, Cincinnati.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Pat Surtain has it. And he's into the end zone with a pick six and a Denver touchdown. Extra point try now for the Lutz.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drop. will start inside the 25. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out.
On one, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set, and at the line, the quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Here we go.
Burrow back to throw. Taken in by Chase, left side. And the stop is made as he gets 3 of those 5 penalty yards back.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready? Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Throw left side, complete. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
Burrow on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. To throw again, it's Burrow. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Stick it in the air. It's Burrow. Jump off, caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Oh my, low kick and short. He completely mishit this one.
Kick catching is near. Kicking team.
That right there might just earn him a one-way ticket to his coach's doghouse. He interfered with a fair catch, and that gives this offense a free 15-yard boost heading on the field. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This offense has now left you some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They give it to him again. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the Bengals' 18-yard line.
Back to the well again. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable.
And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. There to tack on the extra 3-possession lead.
Bengals 14.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now here comes the Bengals on offense.
At their own 28-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Done.
Now Burrow. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. That 100-yard mark is as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Oh no, they get him yet again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos take over as he records his 10th career INT. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back gets the handoff. They'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's the long back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Play action with Nix. This is Ingram looking left side. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Gain of 18. That's enough.
Handoff now from the gun. Has room inside the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Running back gets it on the draw. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
Stop. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Nix now to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. Completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. From the gun, they get to Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Burrow from the gun. Completed to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He's got Gesicki complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Gun. Shot.
Hands it to the receiver here. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of the yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Hits his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Brown again. Gets to space right side. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous. Take it to the house.
Here we go, here we go. Back. 180. 180.
1st down, Burrow to throw. He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Done. Back. 180. 180. Back.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals drop the lead back to 13. On now is York to kick this one away. Has it at the 11. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Short pass brought in. 3 inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play, a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They can stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the Broncos. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
One month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hanson. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start in KC. The Chiefs at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And we talk so much about the Chiefs' offense. How about the defense coming up big here? They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush, as they get the sack here. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they host the New York Jets. And this is Justin Fields on target to Garrett Wilson. 15 yards for the touchdown. The Jets have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. One more to bring you. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys taking on the Packers. And it's the newest Cowboy, George Pickens. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Cowboys are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Until next week, Scott Hanson, good night from Orlando.